Hey guys, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentryWaiverServices.com, and we resolve all of your USA border crossing issues. Forgot to put lotion on again. Anyway, today is July 5th, 2023, and just for the purpose of the trolls, they're going to say this is not July 5th, 2023. This is not Surrey, British Columbia. Anyway, show you guys a quick news story. It says 6 cars impounded after street racing crackdown in Surrey's Campbell Heights, but I don't know where Campbell Heights is located. I have to look that one up. 192nd Street. Okay. Anyway, point is, these are probably some of our clients. Anyway, the point is, guys, I hate boasting, which is not true. I hate bragging, which is not true. I love to boast and I love to brag, but more so, I could say I hate being right. That would not be true either. I love being right. I love all three. I mean, the reason why I love all three because that's my personality, and it's one of the things that we do best. We told you guys before, ESAFE serves no purpose whatsoever. It is not faster, despite what the discount waiver companies and some lawyers have told you, and it does you guys no benefit or no good. It is a system that the government has in place to try to track the number of like cases coming in and out. It's like an accountability system, but it serves you guys no benefit. As of right now, July 5th, 2023, you are not required to use ESAFE. I get so sick and tired of people calling saying that they've used who that is next door there, that they've used the ESAFE. They can't figure out how to download, they can't figure out how to upload, they can't figure out how to pay. There's so many questions. So the question I posed to them, why are you using that that system? Why? They said, oh, so yeah, you can use paper. We use paper. I said, you don't have to use ESAFE, people. This bird today, so she said she went to the Thousand Islands border. I guess it's in Kingston, Ontario. And the guard told her, oh, no, we don't take that. The guard cannot do that. And I told the bird, I said, look, he cannot do that. I'm also a former federal officer, and he can't do that. They have to accept this paper. So I even told her, look, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a three-way call. We'll have you on the call. I will call the border and let me speak to the administrator or the managers. I said, because there's certain things I can say to them that you cannot. And she thought about it and she wants to do it, but she's a little shy about it. I said, well, if you're going to let them push you around, then that's your problem. She didn't like hearing that. I said, well, yeah, if you're going to let them push you around, then sucks to be you. I said, we use paper here, paper only, because ESAFE serves no point. And the discount waiver companies and lawyers are telling you, oh, it's faster, it's faster. Well, you know what? I'm about to prove them both wrong. And I'm about to show you guys why they just told you guys a lie. I love being right. Okay, guys, here we go. Again, who was the one that told you guys that ESAFE was not faster? Who? I think Lord Scott said that. Okay, guys, here we go. Now, guys, this is the ESAFE login page. Welcome to the Electronic Secure Adjudication Forms environment. Can you guys read? Hopefully you're on a laptop, but can you guys read what it says in the yellow there? No, I guess that's orange. Notice, oh, I love being right. I fucking love being right. Anyway, notice, oh, I fucking love being right. You know, for this one, I'm gonna take a swig. Notice, we are currently receiving a high volume of applications. Processing times vary by applicant, but on average, applications are currently being processed between 6 to 12 months. These are average times. Unfortunately, we cannot anticipate a date of completion for your specific application at this time. Motherfucker. Who was the one in 2019 that said ESAFE was not faster? I told you guys back then, this system is not going to make this stuff any faster. Whether you use paper or electronic, it's the same speed. Whether you use paper or electronic, you still have to go to the border. So can someone please explain to me what's the benefit of using this when it's the same processing time for paper and you still have to go to a port of entry? And beside that idiotic lawyer who's tried to say this is faster, you guys see right there, that's bullshit. It's not faster. We also did the other video before. We showed you guys the fact that CBP said that there's no, I don't know if I can even find it. Basically, there's no set standard time regarding how long it takes to process a waiver. I'm going to look at my photos here if I can read it off to you. But it was in one of the videos we did, one of the recent videos. Maybe I can go over here to favorites. Oh, here it is. Your application is on file with the Admissibility Review Office. It is currently pending further review. Due to the individual circumstances of each waiver application, there is not a set time frame to give as to when an application decision will be completed. Do not reply to this message. Submit all your inquiries to ARO inquiry waiver at cbp.dhs.gov. Thank you, Admissibility Review Office. And this was March 14, 2023. So guys, please tell me how this ESAFE is faster. Please. And you guys cannot, because you guys know it's bullshit. It's not faster. It's, again, you guys do what you want. I don't care. But it serves you no benefit. Now, if you guys are too scared to ask the officer, so to speak, am I required to use this and quasi stand up for yourself, then that's your problem. But my people are well protected. Our clients get the best of everything. So for them, we use the paper. It's simple, straightforward. You go down there, you drop the paper off, you pay, get fingerprinted all in the same spot. Then you leave, you get your decision around the 6-month mark, depending upon the circumstances of the crime. But generally, it's around the 6-month mark. It's a well-oiled machine. It works great. So why the fuck am I going to go, or we're going to go from what we know works best to this thing that goes down quite often, and it's more problems uploading, downloading, yada, yada. Some people have no problem with it. Others do. Very few people have problems with how many papers right there with the paper. It's common sense 101. But I mean, you guys do what you want. I don't care. But we are not using this thing unless they make it mandatory. We're not going to use it because it serves no purpose. It's no point, and it's extra work, which the cost of the extra work we cannot pass on to the consumer. So to me, common sense dictates that that's just going to sit there and collect dust unless they mandate that it's the only way of submitting a waiver. And yeah, if that's the case, we will do it, kicking and screaming. But beyond that, we are not going to do it. It's not happening because it's not needed. It's not required. And again, it's more work. And in my opinion, it's less secure. I don't believe this bullshit. They say it's secure. None of this electronic stuff is really secure. And anyone who's a programmer or an IT specialist will tell you that none of this stuff is 100% secure. Let me show you what's 100% secure. This right here is 100% secure. If this is sitting on my desk or an officer's desk, and this is a packet sitting there, please tell me how a hacker can access the database or a computer system and hack this paper that's sitting on a desk. I'm not talking about what's input in the system, but I mean an actual file on a desk. Tell me how you can hack that file that's sitting on a desk, not in a system, but sitting on a desk. And the answer is you cannot. So it's just straight bullshit. So, but I mean, you guys do what you want. But anyway, I had to let you guys see this. That you guys can see ESAFE is not any faster. And this is coming from, let's see who, U.S. Customs and Border Protection. So when the officer tells you at CBP says it's faster, you guys see right here, as of July 5th, 2023, it is not faster. And I've told you guys before, the way this stuff works is when you work for the American government, whether you're doing processing these waiver cases or disability claims or whatever, you're in a queuing system. So as this case comes in, this case, you've got other cases that are ahead of this that are looked at before they get to this. When they get to this, they do whatever. You're in a queuing system. It's the same thing with this ESAFE. You're in a queuing system. You're going to whatever adjudicating officer is assigned the case, whether it's paper or electronic. Same standards, same thing. And like I told you, my buddies at the ARO told me that they had a backlog. And I think one of the video, I think maybe the video was 6 months ago, but I told you guys that they told me that they have a massive backlog of cases. And I was actually surprised to see that they actually decided to admit that up here. So when I tell you guys stuff, I don't just pull stuff out of the air. We give you actual facts, documented facts. Says so right there. And I'm going, I'm going to read it again. Notice, we are currently receiving a high volume of applications. Processing times vary by applicant, which means everything is case by case basis, like I told you guys before. But on average, applications are currently being processed between 6 to 12 months. Now, when they say processing times vary by applicant, that means they're adjudicating each case by case. So the processing time depends upon the actual case. So if a guy, or not just guy or girl, has an offense for, let's say, child sex or molestation, something like that, logic and common sense dictates that's going to take longer to clear than Joe Smith that stole a car at 19, now he's 40, and he lives in Winnipeg. It's common sense 101. But on average, applications are currently being processed 6 to 12 months. So the ex-car thief, he's likely going to be around the 5-month mark, more than likely. The guy who used to move the product, he might be at 8 months or so. It depends on the situation. The individual who molested the kids, they could be looking at 1.5 years or more, depending upon the circumstances. So it doesn't matter whether they use paper or ESAFE. You're still going to be adjudicated based upon the actual offense. I don't know why some of you guys just don't get this. And that's saying these are average times. Unfortunately, we cannot anticipate a date of completion for your specific application at this time. Guys, it's not just this time. It's always been like this. It's always been the same standards. It's always been the same processing times. The only difference now is you got this electronic version. It's the same thing. I don't know who was that screaming in the other office there. Anyway, so the point is, I don't want to bore you guys too much, but we had to get this video out because you guys don't seem to get that these discount waiver companies and these other lawyers, they're going to tell you guys what you want to hear to get your business. And they know that if you like what you're hearing, you're going to sign up. They're not going to be blunt straight up like we are. And same with that bird over at Kingston, Ontario. When I told her we will contact Thousand Islands border ourselves on a 3-way call, didn't want to do it. So, okay, well, so it's your problem then. Then I said, go ahead and figure out ESAFE then. I said, you don't have to do it. But I mean, it's her problem, not mine. Again, don't know what else I could really say here, but just to let you guys know, at the risk of sounding like a parrot, ESAFE is not any faster. Okay? ESAFE is not any faster. And if a CBP officer tells you that, show him this video, please. Again, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst. I got to figure out how to close this thing down now. With I guess I have to stop sharing here. With www.usentryWaiverServices.com. And that's 888 908-3841 or 604-562-8140. So I also want to say, I want to thank the clientele we have. I don't know what other good things I can say about the people. They're great guys, well, male and female, because gender neutral. Great guys, good times. We're extremely busy. In fact, one problem we have now is we are too busy. So we got some ways to like knock down some of the business. So it's helping. The price increase has really helped. That's gotten away a lot of the, what is this? A lot of the tire kickers. Oh, what the it's gotten away rid of a lot of the tire kickers, the higher prices. So and I can say that now, as of today, we are back at our 100% success rate as of, this is 2020, I'll say December 2021. We were at a 99% success rate, but now we're back at 100% success rate. So it fluctuates between 99 and 100, but right now we're at 100. And I'm going to do my best for all of us to keep us at that 100% success rate, because no other competitor can say that, can truthfully say that and mean it and document it. So, all right, guys, as you know, in the words of my Vulcan colleague, live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So, if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe, at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there when you need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan comes out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away